In this example, we're going to be solving a problem that's going to be involving an exponential. So the situation that we have is you have a population growth. So the population of the Philippines is now doubling every 37.7 years. And that's coming from this source. What is the exponential growth rate? So we're talking about if it's a population grows exponentially. So we're looking at a PERT type of an equation. This is usually a population or a principle or whatever you got going on with respect to time. So as time changes, your initial population is going to be growing. And in this situation, we don't know the initial population. But you don't need to know the initial population because no matter what it is, the fact that they say that it is doubling. So since it's doubling, you know that whatever you start with is going to double. So you can make up your own numbers. You can go from 1 million to 2 million. You can go from 5 people to 10 people. It really doesn't matter. But the short of this is all you know is you are doubling. So essentially, you could start with a 1 and it goes to a 2. It does not matter. You can start with a 5 and go to a 10 and go to a 20. It really doesn't matter. But it's going to still turn out to be this thing every single time. So then if we fill in the rest of this, we don't have a rate. That's what we're looking for. So what is the rate? We don't know, but we are taking 37.7 years for it to happen. So if we solve this type of equation, we're going to have to log both sides. So we'll natural log because that'll clean up the e really nice. I can really kind of ignore the 1. Actually, get rid of the p because p I'm treating as 1. So my initial population is 1 going to 2. So I'm going to log both sides. I'm going to ignore the 1. And we have a 37.7 times our rate. And then the reason we log something is because the exponents don't stick onto logs. They can come in front. So 37.7 r equals 37.7 r times the natural log of e. So if we bring this down in front, this is what it looks like. The natural log of e is just a 1. So if we're trying to get our rate, we're going to divide by 37.7. And our rate is about 0.01839. So the rate on this is about 1.839%. All right, and that was an example of an exponential growth, but this situation was we were looking for the rate rather than looking for a population or anything, and the tricky part to this was they didn't give us initial population. That's okay, we didn't need it. It said that it was doubling, so we can just set our equation equal to 2. All right, thanks.